Dave Porter here on location with Meet the Contractor and Rob from Northampton Building Solutions. Rob, you've been identified as one of the top general contractors from the region. I know your background, but it's important that folks understand your background and what makes you so successful.
Well, you know, I have a degree in architectural engineering, so I have the technical background that helps me understand how everything is put together. Worked in construction out in the field, in the office, as a senior manager. Been in the field for 15 years, so from a general contracting standpoint, I've worked with every contractor, every subcontractor, from engineers to design the plans, all the way through to site contractors to build the roads and the curbs and the sidewalks that you see before a building's put up, to concrete guys, framers, every person that you could think of that has to touch a home or a building. Absolutely is somebody that I have a relationship with and have people that I rely on to provide the quality and the construction that we have.
Tell me about how you coordinate and manage any building project, from an addition, home remodeling project to, I guess, redoing a bathroom.
Well, we do have in-house guys that help us with some of the phases of the construction. But when we get to a bigger project, we definitely, like other general contractors, go out and get people that are experts in footings, people that are experts in drywall. That actually saves the customer money. It gets the job done faster. And my experience in being in the business for 15 years, I've worked my way through and identified people that I trust, that have the same values and the same attention to detail. So when we get a project across our desk, we call those guys and we get them involved from the beginning and say, all right, this is what the customer wants. Tell me what you think the good things about this design are, the bad things about this design are, and tell me what it's going to cost.
Obviously, it's as simple as picking up the phone, calling Rob, and having him come out to give you a free estimate, right?
Yep.
No charge to your estimates. What areas throughout Bucks and Montgomery County do you provide service to?
We like to, generally say Philadelphia and the surrounding counties, Doylestown, Lower Gwinnett, Buckingham, Huntingdon Valley. We've gone to Malvern. We go to Westchester. We like to stay within about an hour of our core area. That way that we're close enough that we can make sure that we're managing the project properly and allow us to service the customers that we've gained from our landscaping side of the business.
Because of your background and expertise, you have a better handle on the numbers. Tell me why that's important when you're working with the customer to know your numbers.
When you're working with a customer, one of the biggest things they always want to know is, what's it going to cost me? And there's people out there that'll say, well, here's a number, and they write a number on the piece of paper and say it's $50,000 with no specifications whatsoever. Our idea and our job is to talk to the customer, figure out what they want, so that before we start building, we say it's going to cost X dollars. And unless there's something in the walls, something in the ground that we don't foresee, or they change something going through the process, we're not going to change that number. That's the commitment we make to people, is we want to get the costing and get the cost of the project down to as perfect as we can before we start the building process.
We're now with John from Northampton Nursery, the other side of Northampton Building Solutions. We wanted to see from your side of it how closely aligned you work with Rob in regards to putting together projects like this.
One of the great advantages that Northampton Nursery and that Northampton Building Solutions brings to the table for a client is we're one big happy family. We are one company that has both arms that are able to serve a client. So in a situation like this, where a customer was looking for something, not just a paver patio, they wanted to, use the elevation on their home for a deck space, our company is able to provide a total solution to a client, where we came in and we had this custom deck built with the spiral staircase coming down and cohesively fitted in with the design that we were putting together for the paver patio. We had to allow for putting the footers and the piers and the post for the deck into the patio. So when we were excavating and putting in a base and a foundation for the patio, we had to factor in that we had to allow room for and then actually install the footers to hold up a deck.
With your team, you have a track record and history of staying on time and on budget, which is not an understatement. It's an important thing when looking for a quality contractor, builder, or landscaper. So John, it's a great pleasure to come on out. I appreciate you taking the time to show this project to us. We really wanted to see what's going on here and what makes you special.